I'm gonna go ahead and press record right now, and we're about to get to it, y'all. So, thank you to each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and mute out the. I want to mute out the lines. Could everybody please mute your line out? Contrail, everybody, just mute your line out. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, remember I'm talking, so I really won't be able to see all of the comments. Well, actually, yes, I will because my camera's facing me. But if I miss your comment, if you type it in, just jump in. Like, I'm not going to lose myself, because remember, note takers are money makers. I got everything that I need here in this book, and we're good. We're about to rock right now. So, welcome to the call, y'all. Thank y'all so much for hopping on. It is now Sunday. It is really time for us to step it up. And when I talk about stepping it up, remember, this thing is impact over income. All right, impact over income. The first thing that I would like to talk about is our topics for today. All right, the topics for today are very, very simple. The topic for today is very, very simple. And if you got hopefully you got a piece of paper and a pen, because look, if you don't have a piece of paper on this call, you might as well just hop off right now, because you are not starting out 2020 properly without a pen and a piece of paper in front of you. All right, so today's topic, we're going to go over two things. All right, we're going to talk about culture in this business. How are we going to shift the culture? This is going to be the open floor conversation. All right, the culture is going to be the open floor conversation. This is where I need you guys to help. We got to visualize this thing together, right? Call. So I want you guys to visualize. I want you all to kind of chime in when we start talking about culture. But the first thing is I want to talk about God. All right, I want to talk about God. And the topic of God that I want to talk about today, and I hopefully, look, I'm not going to get too religious. So if you are not a religious person, it's okay. Stay on the call. But I want to talk about God today, and in the sense of how do we perform a prison break? The topic is, how do we perform a prison break for 2020? How do we get out of prison, the prison that we're in 2019, right, and get into 2020 bondage? All right. So the topic of conversation is how to perform a prison break for your 2020. Drop some fires in the chat box if you're ready to break out of prison for 2020. Drop some fires in the chat box if you are ready to break out of prison. If you're ready to get the hell out of prison. I know because remember, a man cannot break out of prison if he doesn't know that he's in prison. All right. So a lot of us are in prison of the mindset. And that's what we're going to talk about today. How to break out of the mindset, shift the momentum, shift the paradigm that we're in currently that's holding us bondage, and how to get to that 2020, to get to the paradise that we all want to get to in 2020. All right. The first thing, there's a couple of steps. Step one, all right, we're going to talk about God. All right. So God, write this down. God stands for goals or distractions. Woo! Hold on. Goals or distractions. God stands for goals or distractions. Now, look, I can brag on this topic because I didn't make it up. I got this topic from, I believe it was 4 days ago. David Emonitier did a call, and I've been addicted. I mean, this call, it kept me up last night. Like, I couldn't really sleep. Like, I was up thinking about our goals versus our distraction, guys, and how David broke this thing down for us. And I want to make sure that I give it to y'all in the way that I took it. All right. So what is your God? What are your goals? What are your distractions? So step one is we have to begin with the end goal in mind. You have to begin with the end goal in mind. How do you do that? How do you begin with the end goal in mind? Well, I'm glad that you asked. So I'll tell you. So there's a guy that you guys are going to look up. His name is Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar. Look him up on YouTube. For all my new personal development is the thing that has gotten me the furthest in this business. Personal development is the thing that is going to get you the furthest in this business. Personal development is the thing that got David Emonitier from sleeping on a twin-size mattress at his dad's house to now bringing over well over $1 million per month. How? Because he had goals and he drowned his distractions and he fed his goals. He drowned his distractions and he fed his goals. All right. So there is, by Zig Ziglar, there's a YouTube video that you guys can go and take a look at. It's called Zig Ziglar's 6 Steps to Achieving Your Goals, right? The 6 steps to achieving the goals. So there's a 6-step process that all successful people have to follow. Have been successful at anything in life, I guarantee you, you followed these, but you didn't consciously know it. You didn't even know that you followed these six simple steps, right? So step number 1, can y'all, I want to make sure y'all can still hear me. Everybody can still hear me, right? Drop a 1 in the chat box if you can still hear me, because I'm about to get in this. All right, perfect. So step 1, what do you think it is? Write it down. Write the goal down. Write it down and make it plain. So I want y'all to see that, look, everything that I'm practicing right now, everything that I'm preaching right now, I'm putting the work in. Because remember, I got to lead by example. There's no way in hell I can be on this call today and not be leading by example. There's no way in hell that I could be on this call today and I'm not practicing what I'm preaching, because y'all won't take me serious. So I got to show y'all that I'm heart attack serious about this thing. So yesterday I sat down immediately and I started me a goal list. Let me make sure y'all can see that, okay? So I started me a goal list. Hold on, let me move over. My bad, y'all. There it is. All right. Retire mom. Right? Number 1. All right. Hey, Joe, can you please mute your line, bro? Thank you, bro. All right, cool. So you guys gotta have your goals. All right, I'm about to mute everybody out because everybody keep on unmuting their lines. All right. See, this is why you guys won't get what's going on, because you're in places where you're supposed to be sitting down and taking notes, maybe ordering food. You in places I ain't even ate. I wanted to make sure that I was hungry for this call. All right. So we need to write down. You got to get serious about these goals. Why? Because your goals, I want you to write these couple things down. There's a couple facts that David E. Monique gave us on goals. So why is it important for us to write our goals down? All right. Number 1, your goals excite. Write that down. Your goals excite you. Your goals excite you. Your goals, they give you a picture of your future. Your goals that can actually give you a real-time picture of your future, right? Your goals are the only thing that exists. Your goals are the only exit from your past, right? Your goals are the only exit from your past. How are we going to get out of this mental prison that we're in from 2019? It's by setting goals, right? That's how we exit what's going on today. Your goals, right? Your goals is the fuel that keeps your desire burning. If you don't have your goals in front of you and your future in the past, you're walking backwards. If I walk backwards for long enough, I'm probably going to trip and fall. I'm probably going to run into a brick wall. Probably going to fall down a cliff. If I'm not looking, my eyes are going backwards, and I'm looking backwards at my goals in front of me. I haven't written them down. I haven't made it plain. Then there's no way for me to be able to see where I'm going in the future. So I'll always be walking in the past, right? So your goals decide your future. Your goals also decide your future, all right? They also decide your future. So where are you going with this, Vincent? Well, the way that I'm going with this is I have to remember that you have goals or you have your distractions. So your distractions, they're literally the polar invert, right? They're literally the inverse of what your goals are. So if your goals excite you, right, that means that your distractions, they don't excite you, right? They bring you down. If your goals give you a picture of the future, what do your distractions do? Your distractions give you a picture of your past. So if you're more distraction oriented than goal oriented, right, you'll never be able to get to your future. You'll always be stuck in your past. Your goals are the only exit from your past. Your distractions are your only entrance to your past. Woo! Your distractions are your only entrance to your past. Your goals energize you. That means no wonder we're not energized. No wonder we're not pumped up about what it is that we have in front of us today, what's tangible, right? No wonder we're not energized about our faith, right? The reason being is because we don't have our goals in front of us. We have more distractions in front of us, all right? So how do we build a list of goals and execute on those goals? How do we do that? All right. Well, that's what level 2 is for. So step 1 was write your goals down, right? Write it down, make it plain. So who shall see it will run. Write your goals down, make it plain, so that who shall see it shall also run. All right. So if you see your goals, you'll run after your goals, as long as you write them down and you make them plain. All right. Step 2 of your welcome to the call, Corey. Step 2 is you have to have a date of completion. You have to have a date of completion. All right. So everybody that's writing should write this down. I want you to write this date down. Date. When we get off of this call, and drop your goal that you set for yourself with this specific date. All right. If you never set a date on a goal, it's not a goal. All right. It can't become a goal because a date is what pushes it forward. The date is what allows it to be tangible. A date is what stamps that thing so you know what you are working toward, right? So the date that we're going to set as a team is this, February 20th, that is 8 days before London. 8 days before London. Everybody has to be in London. We're going to talk about that as well, as to why you got to be in London, right? Why you got to be there. What is London going to do for you in this business that your job has never done for you? What is London going to do for you in this business that your job has never done?
You said February 20th what?
February 20th, 2020. February 20th, 2020.
Bet.
All right. So February 20th, 2020. Now, I'm going to give y'all my goal. Here's my goal. I am so happy and grateful now to be a Chairman 10 by February 20th. So that's our goal. Your goal needs to be realistic, right? Your goal needs to be realistic. Now, I'm going to show y'all. I'm a platinum 1,000. I'm a platinum 1,000 right now, all right? I'm going to hit Chairman 10 by February 20th, 2020. Do I know how it's going to happen? Yes, because I got the roadmap in front of me. I know the work that I need to put in. I know the 10%. We're working on, but you can't forget about the 10%. Success is 80% spiritual, 90% mental, and it's 10% physical. So everybody on the call right now should be excited that, hey, I don't got to work that hard in order to be successful. Yeah, you got to work hard, but you ain't got to work as hard as you got to be mentally stable. See, that's the beauty. So whatever your rank is, I want you to write this down verbatim. I am so happy and grateful now that I am whatever rank by February 20th, 2020. Now, let me help you out with this goal. Let me help you out for all my new people. because some people may not even understand the payment structure. If you don't understand the ranking system, sponsor or reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to go over it and we can set a specific goal for you today. Now, I'm going to tell you what it's going to take for me to go Chairman 10 by February 20th, 2020. This is why we have 16 people on the call right now. And this is why each one of you guys have to become heart attack serious about it, because it's going to help you hit your goal as well. All right. So in order for me personally to hit Chairman 10 by February 20th, guess what I have to do? I have to help 8 to 10 of you guys, them 1,000 or above. So hopefully there's 10 people that writes Platinum 1,000. Because if you don't, that you can go P1000 by February, you're in the wrong business. You have 2 entire months to go Platinum 1000 at minimum. Now, if Platinum 1000 is not your goal and you'd rather be a Platinum 150 or Platinum 600, if that's more in your comfort zone, then fine. But this call is not for people who want to be stuck in their comfort zone. This call is for people who have some balls. This call is for people who are here to become eagles and not chickens. If you are a chicken, hang up the phone. If you're an eagle, let's soar. I'll write this down. Professionals sort, S-O-R-T. Professionals sort amateurs, right? No, excuse me. Yeah, professionals sort, amateurs sell. Professionals, we sort through people. We find out of the 50 people, I know for a fact it probably would be 15, 16 people on this call because of the law of numbers, because of the law of averages, right? These laws are serious and they govern the world. And the more that you study personal development, the more that you listen to people who have studied these topics and become masters of these topics, guess what's to stick in your brain? And you can't help but to share it. You can't help but to pour it into other people, right? So February 20th, 2020, whatever your goal is, drop it. So for everybody who believes that they're going to go P1000 in the next, I mean, hell, we got like 75 days. If you think you can go P1000 in 75 days, drop something in the chat box right now. I need to know. I need to know right now, bro. If you're going P1000 before the convention, drop some fire, drop some box. Because I'm writing down the names. I'm like Santa Claus. I'm taking a list, I'm making a list, and I'm checking it twice. And I'm gonna see who was naughty or who was nice. All right? If you believe that you are gonna go P1000, drop some fire in. There ain't enough fires. What? A man, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and this is the God honest truth. Right. All right, check this out. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. I don't have time to sit around and convince you that you can go Platinum 1000 by February 20th, 2020, even if you're unranked. Now, but what I can do is inspire you. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up with a challenge. Wheezy. All right. Me and Wheezy and a couple of other leaders, I want to get up with y'all, the people that's ranked right now. We're going to make like a P1000 challenge. All right. And we're going to figure out what we're going to do for all the P1000s from here until the convention. So whoever does P1000 from here until the convention, all right, we'll have something for you. If you can go P1000 before now and February 2020, it is a done deal. It is a done deal. All right. That don't mean stop at P1000. That's our goals. All right. That means that you got 75. If I'm talking about skipping ranks from P1000 to Chairman 10, if I'm talking about bringing in 350 plus people into the organization, if that's what I'm talking, these people gotta go somewhere. And we gotta work as a team to get there. So anyway, we got February 20th, 2020 is the date. So the second part, first part, write it down, right? Second part, you have to set a date of completion. Number 3 step to achieving your goals is listing that try and stop you from achieving your goals, your distractions. Look, I ain't started it yet, but I got it there. I know what's going on, right? List of distractions, identify to defeat. So today, what I'm going to spend my time doing, now that I have my goals, I'm going to figure out what are all of the distractions. All right. So let's go ahead and write some distractions down together. I'm gonna just go ahead and write some down in my list. What's some distractions? All right. Partying. All right. Sex. Drugs. Alcohol. Your mind. Your husband. Your wife. Your mom. Right? What are some that we have? I mean, some of our bills, right? Bills are a distraction, right? You might have to sacrifice some of your bills to get to the next level, right? Work. Somebody said work. TV, right? Family. We're just gonna write family, right? Bad food. Ooh, bad food. Okay? So the list will go on and on. Holiday. Woo, Mariah! Let's go! Holidays. Sheesh. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Bowling. Joe, you crazy, bro.
Chill on me.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All right, cool. So I'm gonna write that down too. Bowling. You crazy, Joe. So we got a good list of distractions, right, guys? So fill them all out. Really sit down today. Take time. If you're at work right now, you're somewhere where you truly can't take the time out. Look, tonight before you go to bed, in the morning when you wake up, write your goals down. Every morning when you wake up, over this next 30-day period that I'm about to launch. All right, we launching a 30-day period starting Monday. I don't start tomorrow. I don't even know if y'all really want on this journey. All right, I'm gonna make it, because David said, if you build it, they'll come. So I built it. Hopefully y'all ready to come. Hopefully y'all ready to go. So we got our list of distractions. All right. So family, now that we have our list of distractions, we can identify our enemy. We can identify what is it that we need to defeat. What distractions do we need to lives? What do we need to drown to feed our goals? How can we become more godly? God had a lot of distractions. He surely did. But what did he do? He kept vision. He wrote it down. He made it plain. He made it into the 10 Commandments, right? He used the people around him. He used the people around him to bring out the greatness in them. We need to be godly because we're all kings. We're all queens. All right. So number 3, list your obstacles. Number 4, list/identify who I will help/work with to achieve my goals. 4, you need to list or identify who you will help or work with to achieve the goal that you have in place. Write this down. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. List and identify who I will help and work with to achieve my goals. Service to many leads to greatness. Service to many leads to greatness. Amazon is a $500 billion company. Why? Why? Can anybody guess why?
Connections.
Yes, service.
Right.
Service is the better word. Service in the #1 service-driven economy in the world. And you tell me we can't get 500 people to join this business so that we can become financially free? You tell me you can't get 500, you tell me you can't get 10 people, you can't work with 10 people, you can't lead 10 people, you can't lead the field. You tell me that, like Earl Nightingale, in order to be able to live a life of abundance, you tell me you'd rather stay comfortable at your job, right? Stay comfortable at your job rather than make a commitment to yourself. It leaves me speechless. So after today, for the people who are ready, for the people who are TTG, like Waka Flocka say, trained to go, TTG, trained to go. That might be our new team name. All right? We are no longer Smoking Trade. We are TT. If you are trained to go, unmute your, look, I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. Look, everybody right now, I'm unmuting all lines.
No.
Everybody right now,
Let's go.
TG.
yeah.
Sound like a pack of wolves.
I'm telling you, man.
Howling at the moon.
All right, cool, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. So look, we are TTG. All right, we train to go from now on. Whatever we need to do. Look, I don't know how much work it takes to hit chairman. I don't. But you know what it takes? Whatever it takes. That's the amount of work. However much work it takes for us to be financially free, that's the amount of work. That's the answer. So if someone says, yo, bro, you're still a P1000. Why you ain't hit P2000 yet? How much work is that? How much does it take? Whatever it takes. That's the answer from now on. Because we're trained to go. We're trained to get it. We're trained to win. We're trained to be the greatest in the world. That's why we're generational wealth. That's why you're the chosen ones. That's why you're on this day. That's why you're going to free your family. That's why you're going to free yourself. That's why you're going to have that mansion. That's why you're going to have the dream car you ever wanted. Because you're trained to go. So if you're trained and you're ready to go into 2020 with a lot of E, let's go. Because I'm not waiting else. I don't got time for it. I don't got time for people who don't see it the way that I see it. All right? I love y'all. Straight up. All right? Now, to dive back into the list, David Imonitie said, if you have a list of 4 people, if you have a list of 4 people, if you have 4, not a list of 4 people, excuse me, if you have 4 leaders in your network marketing group, all right, if you have 4 leaders, that means 4 chairmen. If you have 4 chairmen in your network marketing group, you are a millionaire. Okay? 4 people bring 5 people at minimum. If you can do that, if you can help 4 people, if you can stay committed to this long enough to help 4 people, you millionaire. Is 4 people worth you living a life? That is the question. If helping 4 people, if that's it, then let's go. All right? So you got to remember that when you're creating your list, everybody that comes in on your team, see, like I told y'all in the beginning, I got over 50 people that's active. But I look up and there's 16 people on the call. So that shows me that everybody's not going to stay connected. Everybody's not going to hop on. Everybody's not going to cooperate. And it's a hard pill to swallow. I have to swallow that pill. If I don't swallow that pill, I'll never be able to appreciate. If I don't swallow that pill, I will fail to appreciate the people who are rocking with me right now. If I don't swallow that pill. So guess what I decided to do? I decided to get a big glass of water and chug that pill down. Why? It doesn't matter. It's not about me. My success is not about me. It's about helping 10 of y'all hit $1,000 per month, because it is a known fact that an extra $1,000 per month will bring a lot of magic into your life. Wheezy, there's $1,000 extra on top of trading. Make life a little easier.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So, and that's what I'm saying. I want y'all man, it's only $1,000, bro. Why y'all smiling so hard? Because I ain't never made $1,000 in my sleep. That's why. That's the strangest secret. So let's get it, y'all. I want y'all to have these big smiles with us. It's not about ready, done. With or without you. That's the beautiful part. But I'd rather you be with me than this. Because guess what? The people who started with me a year ago or in February, they're not around no more. The only person that's around is Wheezy, is Mallory. See who else on the call. All right. There aren't many people. And even Edwin came later. Even Mallory came later into my business, right? There's not one person on this call that started with me. Everybody quit. Everybody. But guess what? Just like Les Brown said, I want y'all to remember this. I want y'all to remember this, all right? Check this out. The greatest success, right, is massive success. Take massive action to get massive success. Massive action gets us massive success, all right? And that brings me to number 5, right? Number 5, your plan of action. What is your plan of action? This never changes. This is the work. It never changes. 5 to 6 nights per week. If you're going to go P1000, if you're going to go chairman 10, if you're going to go chairman 25, if you're going to go chairman 50, if you're going to go chairman 100, if you're going to go chairman 250, if you're going to go chairman elite, if you're going to do this thing, we got to have a plan of action. 5 to 6 nights per week. 5. What are we doing 5 to 6 nights per week? We are showing the plan. You need to have somebody on these opportunity calls 5 to 6 nights per week. Listen, my Lawton family, you, Andre, Trish, Tab, anybody else that's on here that is a part of the Lawton family, y'all got to lead by example. Y'all got to lead the field. You want 500 traders? It ain't going to come easy. You got to go out and get them. You got to go out and find them. You got to go out and take that money from them because they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with 200. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to go to that mall that we went to, and they're going to go on a shopping spree for $200 and buy a pair of socks and some Air Maxes. That's what they're going to buy. Okay? We got to help people. That's our duty. That's what we do. Impact over income. So we need to be showing the plan 5 to 6 nights per week. Look, for all the new people, this may be a little hard for you, all right? Because it's new. It's not hard, it's just new. It's not hard, it's just new. Not hard, it's just new. Just like it was new to me, just like it was new to Mal G, just like it was new to Wheezy. All right, y'all like how I'm rapping here. Just like it was new to all of them, it is new to you. But guess what? On the opposite side of the distractions, the opposite side of you saying, oh, this person dropped out. Oh, I called out. I sent a message to 5 people. They all said they were going to do it. They didn't do it. They didn't get signed up. They didn't answer my calls. This person didn't do this. This person, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of rubbish that's distracting you from your goals. Instead of worrying about that person, go find the next person. a man is convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. If every time someone says no, if every time someone doesn't answer your phone call, if you write that on a note card, if you write that on a note card, you put it in your wallet and you keep it with you every single day, put it in your favorite book as a bookmark, you read that every day, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. I say it to people. I say it to people today, man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. And then I walk off. Because you got to understand that that is not for them. That's for my character. That's for myself. We got to keep our self-esteem high. That's the only way we're going to get through this journey. All right? So, how many prospects are you prospecting? How many times per day are you showing the presentation? How many times are you getting with your sponsor in person or on a Zoom call to show them the presentation? Not even show your friends. Show your sponsor. Show me, show Trisha, show Mallory, show Weezy, show Bill. How many times are you calling us per week and being like, hey, I want to show you my plan. I want to show you my pitch. Because guess what? The only way to get better is for us to practice. So how many times are you willing to practice per week? How many times are you willing, right? Because LeBron didn't become the greatest basketball player in the world, okay? It didn't happen. He practiced every single day, every single moment. LeBron James is practicing. All right? How much are you willing to put in? When are you going to get fed up with the lifestyle you're living right now that you're going to remember the why? When are you going to remember why as to why you got in this organization? What was your why? You should know it. You should know it by now. Mine is to free my mom. It's to retire my mom. But it's also to impact the lives of 1 million people. Right? So we're gonna retire. We gotta stay committed. And let's see, did I miss anything? Events. Look, this is gonna go into the culture. So guess what? I'm up to talk about events, but write events down as well. Everybody should be doing events in their city. Small events, large events, Zoom events, one-on-ones, two-on-ones, three-way calls. This is the work that it takes for network marketing. There is no more leaders. I want y'all to check this out. There's no more having one get into the business and telling them that they're only a trader. Write that down. There's no more telling people that you are just a trader. If we're speaking that into our team's life, guess what? They'll never be more than a trader. And a trader only trades. And they're easy to trade against the team because they're not a part of the culture. Why do you think they call it a trader? Because if they're only a trader, they'll trade on you. They'll trade on the team because they're trying to catch momentum. They're trying to catch momentum. So family, no more there is just a trader. I'm not just a trader no more. I am an entrepreneur. I am the greatest entrepreneur on the planet. I am a chairman. I am a master trader. Let's stop with these limiting beliefs. Let's stop limiting people. Let's stop, guys. Why? Because we are more than just traders. Look, traders, listen, for all my, let me find somebody on the call. I'm Corey. Can you come on music for me, Corey?
What's good, my guy?
What's good, Corey? So quick question, bro. I had a quick question for you, bro. Before you got into this business, did you know anything about trading?
Man, honestly, I knew just a little bit, just messing with the stock market, but I didn't know all the terminology. I didn't really know how to trade that well. I didn't know how to really set stop losses, take profit until I actually
I think you're breaking up. I think your connection. I think we lost him. We lost one. We lost one, family. We lost one, family.
So he's in the middle of traveling.
I know he's in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, thank you, Corey. I appreciate it, bro. It's all good. I know what you was trying to say, but hey, how about this, Trisha? Trisha, since you on the line, Trisha, could you let me know, before you came into this business, did you know anything about trading for real? My boy Corey still talking. All right, cool. All right, all right, Tristan, can you come back on the line?
Going through these backwoods right now.
Hey, Corey, we good? We gonna get Trish on the line. All right, Trish, you there?
Yeah, I'm over here dying.
I know.
Oh, man, Corey went out bad.
It's all good. Hey, that's what happened when you out there in the sticks. But
to
yeah,
answer your
Trish,
question, I didn't even know that this existed, but to it last year, but I wasn't guided the right way. Like there was no blueprint. So I was pretty much a blind man in a cave. I didn't know where I was.
Right. And so your answer would be no, you didn't know much about trading, right? But now to counter that, you didn't know much about trading, right? So you weren't a trader before you got a part of this, but you knew about people. You knew how to say hello, right?
Definitely.
Oh, hold on. So technically, we're more network marketers than we ever were traders. So how in the hell you come off the street, how the hell we gonna say we're just traders? That don't make no sense. No, we're not just traders. We are entrepreneurs. We are businessmen and women. That's what we are. And trading is a part of business, right? That's the right side of the quadrant. So let's stop limiting ourselves. Moral of the story, family, let's stop limiting ourselves with these self-limiting beliefs and words, because what you speak is what comes into your life. What you speak is what comes into your life, what manifests. So we have to stop speaking these small things into new. That's new, don't even know that they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. If we set the culture, and that's what we're gonna talk about next, but if we set the culture that, hey, we all do this, we all do that, then guess what the new people are gonna do? They're gonna do that, and they're gonna do this, because we said this is what we do as a community. So that's what this call is for. This call is to bring all of us, 16, 17, 18 of us on the call together to say, look, this is what we're a part of. If you disagree, please let me know. This is not a dictatorship. This is not at all. All right, it's a democracy. So at the end of the day, actually, it's capitalism. All right, we're capitalists. All right, and so capitalists are the most generous people in the world. That's why they're the richest. We got it all. So we got to learn how to become as a capitalist. If you don't get that, if you don't understand what I'm about, you better go get Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cash Flow Quadrant. It talks about that in the cash flow quadrant. All right, that's where I got that from. I didn't make up any of this information. That's why I have the rights to brag on it. All right. Now, step number six of achieving your goals. I appreciate y'all hanging in with me here. Step number 6 of achieving your goals is the last part, which is the best part. Reward yourself for accomplishing your goals. What is your reward? So at the end of I am so happy and grateful now that I am a Chairman Tim by February 20 of 2020, all right, what you're going to say is, for achieving this goal, right, for achieving this goal, I will reward, or I will give of myself, or I will reward myself whatever it is that you want. So let's hit Platinum 150. Well, maybe your reward will be a nice dinner. Platinum 600. Maybe your reward will be a nice massage. Platinum 1000. Maybe your reward will be, I don't know. You will make your own reward up, right? So every time we hit our goals, my goal is probably going to be a haircut. All right? It's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real ugly around here. But I'm okay with it, because I know I know what I'm going to look like when I get that haircut, right? I got a picture of myself when I had a haircut so I can say, that I see you, boy. When you hit Chairman 10, that's going to be you again. When you hit Chairman 10, that's going to be you again. All right? So it might be a haircut. I don't know what it's going to be. Mal G looking at me like I'm crazy. It's all good, though. All right? He looking like childish. Whatever. Whatever. So that's your number 6. So what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Number 6, what will you reward yourself? So guys, that's the first part of our call. All right, the first part is coming to God, coming to our goals or our distractions. All right, now I'm gonna close this binder because I think we are done with this one, and now we're gonna open up this one. All right, this is the one that all the magic happens. Right. So the next part is establishing culture. Culture. I want y'all to write culture at the top of your page. All right. The reason why the Migos was able to go from trapping out their house with them boards on the windows, trapping out the bando, going from that song to becoming the number 1 rappers in the world, are arguably, right? Like, I mean, they're definitely up there, right? So how did that happen? Because they established a culture. So what is our culture going to be, right? What is TTG's culture? We're trained to go. That is the first step. We're trained to go. I just switched up the whole convo, but we're trained to go. We are TTG. So what is our culture? And what's the importance of a culture? So the importance of a culture is to effectively leverage the energy. All right. I want y'all to write the word energy down. See, energy, if you read a lot of self-help books, if you read a lot of personal development, if you listen to a lot of audios, if you listen to a lot of chairmen around, they all subconsciously talk word, right? And that one word is energy, right? That one word is energy. Energy is the thing that it's literally the glue. Energy is the thing that's going to keep this all intact. The only way that we are going to continue to successful, only way we're going to continue to be master, to continue to build the momentum on the charts and learning the skill set. The only way that we are going to hit these new ranks in our business is by coming every single day full of energy. If people see you as energy, they'll come toward you. Why? Because everybody wants high energy in their life. Everybody's attracted to high energy. And so if we all can effectively increase our energy levels after this call, if you will allow my energy to pour into your energy and you hop off of this call and make a game plan for yourself so you can hit P1000, I guarantee you it'll happen. It has to. There's no way that it can't. And if it doesn't work, look, you've tried your way. I don't know how long you've been in this business. I don't care if you've been in a week. I don't care if you've been in for a year. I don't care if you've been in for a month. Okay? What I want you to understand is you've tried it your way. You've tried your way over and over and over and over again, right? And your way has not worked. If we continue to try your way, what is that called? That is called insanity, all right? And I don't think anybody on this call is insane. Nobody on this call is insane. We all have common sense. That's why we're on the call today. So what you got to realize is this, guys. We got to realize that we have to. Where was I at? Where was I at, Mallory? Where was I at, family? I lost my train of. My bad. Insanity. Insanity. We are not insane, guys. All right, we're not insane. So remember, if your way has not worked for you in the past, try our way. Try the way I just got from big bro David E. Monetier. Because guess what? Try that way until it doesn't work. And if that way doesn't work, then guess what? Now you can cuss us out. Now you can say, I gave this thing your way and it didn't work. And guess what we can do? We just gonna switch it up and find another way. See, that's all success is. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Of a worthy ideal. Until a man works toward a specific goal, right? All right, Kanara, thank you for hopping on the call. Let's go. So until a man works on a predetermined goal over and over and over again, that man is not successful, guys. So just because it doesn't work the first time, right? We had this call before. The plan didn't work. All right, it's time for us to have the call again. If we do it this time and the plan don't work, guess what we're going to do? We're going to have the call again, and we're going to come back to God. And we're going to figure out what is distracting us to hitting our goals. Because it's always a distraction. Sometimes it's a subconscious distraction, and you can't even see it. Sometimes you can't. That's why distractions are very tricky. That's why they're very tricky, right? And so, energy, right? So let's get back to energy. So learn how to pay attention to energy around you, right? How do you figure out a person's energy? Based off of the words they say, right? And how they say them. How do you learn how to figure out a person's energy? Whether it's the energy that you want around you or not. How do you figure that out? We figure that out from the words that they say and how they actually say the words. Wow. All right. So how do we take the energy level that we want, right? This massive, this high level of energy and apply it into our business? How do we apply this energy level into our business? All right. So there's a couple of ways, but the way that we're going to apply the energy level, remember, it has to start with us first. It has to start inside in order for it to go outside, right? Everything has to start on the inner you in order to go to the outside, right? And so we are going to do a 30-day challenge. 30-day challenge, starting tomorrow, starting Monday. I don't have time to waste. We got to get this done. So if you don't have a 2020 calendar book, you're tripping, all right? Go get your 2020 calendar book today, all right? That's what you need. You need that. So got it written down. What's day one? Day one is Monday, all right? It's called the 20 and 30 challenge. My 30-day, I'm going through, look, Christmas on the 25th. I ain't even thought about it. I forgot Christmas was on the 25th. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Making phone calls. I don't care if it's Christmas. You just got money in your stocking and all them cards. I know you got money to put in this. Don't play. Okay? So day 30 for me is going to be January 2nd. January 7th. January 7th. So I'm going to be in the trenches, guys, until the 7th. From tomorrow until the 7th. Listen, I'm going to let y'all know right now. If you are not calling me for a three-way call, if you are not calling me about something relevant to this business, don't call Vincent. I don't got time for you in my 30-day challenge. I love each and every one of you. I don't say that in a negative way, but David E. Monetier, who do you listen to? I listen to David. David said, if you want to go chairman, actually it was Eric Worre. Eric Worre said, if you want to go chairman, if you want to get to the next rank, you got to do this, and you have to let your team know in a very polite way that available for them as you have been in the past for 30 days. All right? So I'm just letting y'all know right now that I'm about to go back in the trenches. All right? I'm about to go to work, and I'm bringing in 20 people over the next 30 days. 20 people over the next 30 days. Drop some fire in the chat box if you're going to bring in 20 people over the next 30 days. I don't care if you don't do it. I don't care if it don't happen. But do something. Let's go!
Yay! Let's go!
Fire in the chat box right now. A lot of fire in the chat box right now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, y'all. We don't got nothing to lose, but we got everything to gain. We don't have nothing to lose, but we have everything to gain. Nothing. Nothing scares me. You know what I'm about to do when I leave here? I'm going to the Chairman Factory. I'm finna go sit down with Weezy, and we finna plan this thing out. We finna type it up. I'm gonna type it up, and I'm gonna send the game plan to y'all. Again, you wanna know why? Because I want to succeed. I can't even breathe right now. I want to succeed so bad. All right, guys? So, let me get back to this. All right? So, our 30-day challenge. 20 people over the next 30 days. Now, Vince, how the hell you think I'm gonna bring in 20 people over the next 30 days? Like, I ain't even brought in one over my last 2 months. So how you expect me to bring in 20 people over the next 30 days? I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna type it up for y'all, but I want y'all to write this down. The first thing that y'all gotta remember is this. There's 2 myths a part of network marketing. 2 myths in network marketing. When we learn these myths, that's when we'll be able to be successful. Myth number 1 is slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. That's not true. That's damn sure not true in this business. Because if you got a lot of people that's calling a bunch of people and you're moving slow and you're calling 20 people in 20 months, so if you call one person a month, how the hell do you expect to get any growth in your business? It doesn't make sense. We're in sales. We're in marketing. We're not in cross country. And even then you got to win, right? There is nothing in this life where slow and steady wins the race. I guarantee you right now, if you take your, if you take your butt over to I'm gonna just use a freeway. In Atlanta, you got the 75 South. Hop your butt, gyrate. I want you to hop your butt in 75 South and think you finna walk gracefully. We gonna see how many cars hit you. This industry is the same. This industry is the same way. Go across this street, me that's hungry, that's ready to win, that's fired up, and we gonna pop, we gonna light fire on you, right? Because slow and steady does not win the race. And guess what? People say the second myth is just don't quit. You'll make a lot of money in this industry if you just don't quit. That's not true. That's true. Listen, quitting is a part of it, right? A winner never wins, and a winner never quits, and a quitter never wins, right? So winning is a part, quitting is a part of winning, right? You can't quit to be a winner, right? However, you gotta work. You gotta do what it takes. So what I want y'all to do is, I want you to ask yourself this question, because anything that you do in life, you gotta know that it's gonna be worth your time. Why can people not build the business? Why can people not trade? Because they are not sure, they're not sure if it will be worth the time that they put in. But $9 an hour is worth their time. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, right? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't, all right? So what would it be worth for me? Ask yourself this question for the next 30 days. Every day when you wake up, write the question down. I don't care. Put it on your forehead so when you go in the morning and brush your teeth in the mirror, you'll read it. However you got to do it, you need to see this every day. The question is, what would it be worth to me? What will me going hard over the next 30 days to recruit 20 people be worth to me? All right. Now that you have that question, there's 6 things I need you to do a calculation on. And after calculation, I want you to be as honest as possible. And after you do this calculation, I want you to look at how much money, all right, these 20 people are going to bring into your business. And if that figure amount is enough money for you to continue to do what it is that you got to do, then let's get it. All right. So the first one is your upfront commissions. how to make upfront in commissions. Direct. I'm not talking about the residuals. I'm not talking about residual. I'm talking about the commission. Everybody that knows the commission structure, could you unmute your line right now and tell me how much money do I make per person that I bring in off of my link?
$35.
All right, awesome. So $35, all right? So $35 is how much you make. So what I want you guys to do is 35 times 20 people. How much is that? So that's how much you make in this next 30 days. So when I did the calculation, that's $700. So now I ask myself, just based off of that one, is $700 worth me going hard over the next 30 days? Is that worth alone? Is $700 worth of? If that's enough for you alone, then cut the excuses and let's get to work. If that ain't enough for you and you need to see further, you need to zoom in, then let's zoom in. The second thing is, how much will I earn over the next 12 months? From these 20 people, how much will I earn over the next 12 months based on the work that these 20 people are going to put into the business? How much money will I make over the next 12 months? Question 2. I want you to write that number down. Don't say it. Whatever it is, only you can know that, okay? You got to do the calculations for yourself. I'm going to show you how you can do the calculation. I'm going to show you, but you got to do it yourself. The next one is your lifetime earnings. Over a lifetime, these 20 people that you brought in over this 30-day period, how much do you think they'll be worth to the lifetime of your business? Now, you got to remember, a lot of them is going to drop off. Some of you on this call is going to drop out of the team. I understand that. And I'm okay with that. All right? I'm okay with that. The next question that you ask yourself after lifetime earnings is, will you rank advance? If you bring in 20 people in your business, what rank will you be? What rank will you advance to with 20 people? For me, that's Platinum 2000. If I bring in 20 more people, that's Platinum 2000, all right? Guess what? That's $2,000 per month. So now that I got to just think, maybe I'll stay at P2, so I'll calculate that in and be like, okay, 2,000, so that's extra 2,000. So it's $2,700 worth me going hard for 30 days. That's what we're at right now. If it's worth it to you, let's get to work. The next question, your example to your group. How much, with you bringing in 20 people into your business, right? I want y'all to I'm on this call telling y'all right now, I'm going to bring 20 people into this group. Now, once I bring 20 people into this group, how much more fired up is that going to even make y'all? Because now you see that it's possible. So you got to think about that in terms of your curate team. If you bring in Trish and Tevin and Andre and Corey, if the 3 of them and Jare, right? Because that's your team. If the 4 of them take a look and they see that you bring in 20 people by yourself in 30 days, how much do you think that's worth to your team? How much is that worth to the momentum of your team, right? And the last thing is your reputation and your prestige around the whole company, throughout the whole generational wealth. For you bringing in 20 people in 30 days, committing to that goal, what type of reputation, how much prestige do you think that's going to bring for you? And what do you think that, right? After you total all of that up for yourself, you're going to add everything together, and that's going to give you your total. And whatever that amount is over the next 30 days, is that worth you putting this work in? And then look at the job and then see how many hours you would have to work at that job in order to make the same amount that this was going to pay you over 30 days. And if you're going to make more money at your job, then I think you know the right decision. But if your job won't pay you more than what you put down on this paper, I guarantee you it won't. But if your job won't pay you more than this, then you're in the wrong profession, and it's time to get to work again. All right? So write this down, guys. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. There's no more being slow trying to get there. Success loves speed. The faster that you fail, Jare, the faster that people tell you no, the faster that you get the old Jare out of here and you bring in the new, cultivated, upgraded, queen, master trader, Jare, until you bring in that woman into you. And the only way to build that is through self-discipline, right? Is through self-confidence, the self-confidence formula, right? So confidence formula right now, because y'all know I keep that heat on me. I keep that heat on me, all right? Self-confidence formula, all right? Faith, the third chapter of Think and Grow Rich, faith. So the self-confidence formula goes like this, guys. Number one, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward its attainment. And I here and now promise to render such action. Number two, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reap themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Step 3, to building self-confidence. I know through the principle of auto-suggestion that any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Step 4, I have clearly written down a description, chief aim in life. That is your goal. It's in here. Wow. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. If you stop, you will lose. All right? I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. That's why y'all are on this phone, because I cannot benefit from this unless you guys, at least there's an even exchange, unless you hit your goals, right? It's right here. So go and read this. Read it every day. It's on my wall. It's on my wall. I read it every morning. I live it now, right? So success loves speed, guys. All right. So I want to break down this 20-person. I want to break this down. Just write this down. All right. So 20 people. I want you to write 20 people at the top of your paper. 20 people. Okay. Now, this is how it's going to break down. Over the 30 days, all right, out of the 20 people, over 30 days, only 12 are going to look like they're doing something. 12 are going to look like they're doing something. The other here, they're going to fall off the face of the planet. Because our planet is this. We don't have another planet, right? This is our planet. And if they don't want to be a part of it, they fall off. We're not chasing them, all right? So 8 people are going to fall off the face of the planet. Now, out of your 12 people, over a 90-day span, so over our 90-day span of being a part of this, right, of building this business, right, from now pretty much until London, you're only going to have 8 people in your business that's going to still look like they're doing something, right? They're going to look like leaders. So after 90 days, only 8 people out of the 12 are going to be stuck, right? Only 8 people are going to be left, all right? Then we're gonna come down after that. We're going to do a 1 year. So after 1 year, out of the 8, only 4 only 4 will still be around. All right, only 4 will still be around. Now that's after 1 year. Remember, if you have 4 leaders, you're a millionaire. I'm so happy and grateful now that by December 12th, 2020, I am a Chairman 100. All right, that means that after 1 year, where are we at right now? Hold on. The proof's in the pudding. Where are we at right now? We're in December. Y'all remember this. Y'all remember this conversation. It's going to be recorded, but y'all remember. We're in December. December 12th, 2020. It's December 8th. By December 12th of 2020, we will be a Chairman 100 organization. It's already done. What y'all to realize is that I wrote this down from Eric Worre. I didn't even think about this. So from 1 year from the people how many people are on this call? We got 15 people on this call. All right. Remember, I told y'all 12 people after 30 days, 8 people after 90 days, 4 people after 1 year. David E. Monetier said if you got 4 people, they'll produce % of all the income for your business. That means that those 4 people are going to be above Chairman 10. That means that Chairman 25, Chairman 50, Chairman 100, right? That's where you guys will be. That's where you guys will be. And if that happens, that's after 1 year. Out of those 4, only one person out of those 4 will really be all the way committed. And that'll be the person that's pretty much a Chairman 100 with me. All right. That's what that'll be. And then if you're brave enough to stick around with this for the next 5 years, what you'll notice after a 5-year span of this business is that only 1 to 2 people will be major leaders in your business that started with you from this 30-day challenge. Only 1 person. And that 1 person or that 2 people will actually produce 90% of all your income. Wow. That is crazy. Those numbers are crazy. But I'm excited. I got crazy faith. All right? So, the preparation. What do we need to do to get ready for God? What do we need to do to get ready for our goals? What do we need to do to drown out our distractions? I'm going to give it to y'all. All right? So over the next 30 days, this is the preparation. Write this down, guys and ladies. Number 1, commitment. What is your level of commitment? What is your level of commitment over the next 30 days? Out of a 10, what is going to be your level of commitment? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. What is your level of commitment over the next 30 days? Know that for yourself, right? Don't lie to yourself. Be completely honest. If at any point in this 30 days, you slip up and you don't do the work for 1 day, you got to start over. You got to start over. That's the challenging part. You want to know why you got to start over? Because you can't shift the paradigm. You can't shift the paradigm. Bob Proctor, Earl Nightingale, they all said it. Strangest secret. Stick to a task for the next 30 days, right? And just lock in on this for 30 days, right? Drown out all distractions. It's just 30 days. That's it. All right? Commitment. Number 2, clear out your calendar, right? There don't need to be nothing else on your calendar over the next 30 days besides recruiting 20 people, making these phone calls, sending these messages on Instagram, setting up these 3-way calls, doing presentations in your city, whatever it takes, whatever it takes, right? If this is too hard for you, this ain't for you. But if this ain't too hard, let's get it. Number 3, sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve the level of freedom that you want? What are you willing to sacrifice? If I told y'all, look, if I told y'all this, I got a Lamborghini waiting at the dealership, all you got to do is sacrifice something. Y'all might Yeah, I'm talking. Y'all might sacrifice your mama for that Lamborghini. I don't know what y'all gonna do. All right? He wanted to know, am I still talking? We running our mouths. We got goals to hit. Drown your distractions, right? That was the devil trying to distract us. Okay? Now, negotiate with that 4. Negotiate with your family. Negotiate with your family. So look, if you got kids, if you got your mom and she's not feeling well, you know, anything. It could be anything. Your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anything, right? What y'all gonna want to do, sit down with your family over these next 30 days. Let them know that, hey, over the next 30 days, I'm gonna fully commit to this. Over the next 30 days, boo, I gotta commit to this because I have a goal that we have to hit as a team. I have a goal that I need to hit for my life. That way, I can get you out of the situation that you're in. We can all get to a better place, right? So, negotiate with your family. Number 5, eliminate all your distractions, right? All distractions are equal. There is no greater distraction and greater distraction. You know what I mean? They're all equal. A distraction is a distraction, all right? Drown them all out. The next step, existing groups. This is the part I was telling y'all about. You're going to have to separate yourself. Some people have existing groups. Some people have groups that are holding them back, that are not helping them in this business. So guess what you got to do? You're going to have to cut ties for 30 days from your group. That's the hardest part to do because you love your group. You've been working with your group. But remember, your team is only the strongest as the weakest person. So if we got a bunch of weak people, then our team is weak. If we have all strong people, our team is strong. The reason why we need to go out and recruit 20 new people, the reason why, let me tell y'all something. I'm about to break it down right now. We have 14 people on this call. If 14 people, can you do the math for me? If 14 people bring in 20 people, how many people is that?
280.
Oh my God. That's 280 people. Wow. If just us on the call commit to bringing in 20 people, just giving it our all, commit to this, that's 280 people into the business. Now we can help. Listen, the night trader worked his butt off every single. She's waiting for our leg to help her get the chairman. Jelani is waiting for our leg to help him hit P5, to help him hit chairman. Let's help each other, right? Let's help each other. Let's help each other. Let's make support a sport. Let's make support a sport. Support should be a sport. All right? So, you need a fresh list. You need a fresh list. That's the next step. You need a fresh list. So after you figure out your existing people that you can work with in your existing group and the people that you got to cut off, the next thing is you got to develop a fresh list. You got to develop a fresh list. And the last part is you got your skills. You got to sharpen your skill. Whatever the 10% is that you need to work on, whether it's your confidence level, whether it's your pitch, whether it's whatever it is, whether it's your closing, you need to find a way over the next 30 days to work on that skill. Okay? So, woo.
What you say the last one was, Vince?
You want to sharpen your skills. You want to work on the 10%. Sharpen up your skill. So, now, the math. What's the math behind this? What's the math? What's the math behind us getting? You said what?
Can you go from the first one to the last one you said, real?
Yes, sir, I can. So the first step is for preparation is commitment. All right. What is your level of commitment? The second one is clear the calendar. Clear your calendar, all right? Drown everything out, clear your calendar, go hard for this business for 30 days, all right? Give it your all. Sacrifice. The third step is sacrifice, all right? What are you willing to sacrifice? The fourth step is negotiate with your family. Negotiate with your family. Eliminate all distractions. Eliminate all distractions. Number 6, your existing groups, all right? Your existing groups. You have to separate yourself from your existing groups if they're not, if they don't have positive energy. If they have, like y'all, I don't feel like I have to separate myself from y'all because y'all have positive energy. But if y'all didn't have the energy, like there's certain people in the group that I just can't talk to right now because they're not putting the effort in. So I got to find 20 new people, right? The next one is create a fresh list, all right? So, Matt Rosa told Mallory something kind of, okay, in order to hit 20 people, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. To get 20 people over this 30 days, you're gonna need to make a list of 300 plus people. All right, that's the work. 300 people. That's the work. Name, phone number, Instagram name, whatever. You're gonna need to reach out to 300 people. All right, that's the work. That's what it takes. If you're not willing to make a list of 300 people, fine. Don't expect to hit P1000 in 30 days. Expect to hit P150. Expect to hit P600. You're gonna hit a rank. It's just how far do you want to? That's the biggest thing. All right. So if you want, this is the math. All right. This is the math. When you're creating your list, you're going to make a list of 300 plus people. 300 plus people. If you decide that making a list of 300 plus people is too over, then do what Matt Moria said and Matt Rosa and make a list of what? 5. Make a list of 5 people and just start small. Make a list of 5. Actually, make a list of 5 people because the math is you got to call, in order for us to hit this goal, the breakdown is honestly 50 people per day. It's 50 people per day. That's what I got to do. That's me. You don't have to do that hard. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But if you want the results, put the work in. I'm doing 50 calls a day, 50 messages a day on Instagram. Whatever I need to do, 50 prospects a day. All right? If you do 10, expect 10 prospect a day results. If you do 20, if you do 5 results. The reason why Matt Rosa said to make a list of 5 people was because it's overwhelming to make a list of 100 to 300 people. So if you start with 5, start with those 5. After you make a phone call, add 5 more. Then add 5 more, then add 5 more. And if you just do that 8 hours, sit down, once you think about it, add another 5. Then when you think about it, add another 5. Then when you go to sleep at night before you go to bed, add another 5. Then when you wake up in the morning, add another 5. Then when you wake up to get some cookies and milk in the middle of the night, add another 5. I know y'all getting up and getting cookies and milk. All right? I know that's what y'all doing. All right? No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. All right. So how many presentations do we need to do per week? All right. Well, the GOAT, David Monetier, says 5 to 6. You need to do 5 to 6 presentations per week in order to win in this business. 5 to 6 presentations per week. That's the work that it takes. All right. I'm going to write all the work down over all of this right now because it's a lot. So I'm going to type it all up and I'm going to send it to y'all again. And all you got to do is follow this game plan for the next 30 days. Follow it. Even if you're not a master of it, fine. If you're in Atlanta, what I would like to do is when I get back, let's set up a time where we're going to call it a blitz day. So we're going to say, if you're in Atlanta, we're going to host a blitz for everybody on the call. And pretty much that's going to be where everybody who wants to build a business, what we're going to do is we're going to meet up and literally it's going to be a day where y'all going to have to be free, but for literally 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, we're going to sit at Starbucks and we're going to make phone calls. We're going to send out messages. We're going to practice our pitch. We're going to practice closing. We're going to get better together. How does that sound? Is that something that you will do? If you're in Lawton, that's something that you need to do. Y'all should get up at a Starbucks and host a Blitz Day. If you are in San Diego, you need to go to a Starbucks and do a Blitz Day, right? That's what it's going to take. That's how you build culture. That's how we build culture. If we build it, it'll become a culture for us. And then guess what? Every time a new person comes in the business, it's expected. It becomes an expectation. It's not something that we even think about now. It's expected that all new people that come into this business goes platinum 150 in their first 7 days. If we make it an expectation, that means that every single person will come in, and if they go platinum 150, they're not going anywhere. Once someone hits platinum 150, once someone hits 2 and free, once someone hits 3 and free, once some P6, P1, P2, they're in it for the long run. So we have to establish that culture. Yes, ma'am.
So is there a way that we can all be in tune with showing like the plan, just so we can get out of that comfort zone? Much how you did with us in Lawton, like you showed us how to pretty much walk up to people, talk to people, show the plan. Even when we do Zoom calls, is there a way that we could do it once a week or have a person do it throughout the week?
As far as what, like hosting like presentation calls for the team or for people or for customers?
Well, as long as we get it down first, then we can branch out to bringing more people in as far as getting that 20 down. But
yes,
just to make sure that everybody on the team is a builder, we can get that going.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and do it. Listen, they say that there's then now. So let's set the date for now, okay? Let's set the date for now. So check this out. Let's just call to action right now. So tomorrow is day 1 for my 20 and 30. Whoever's starting tomorrow, I'm gonna send y'all what we need to do and how we need to do it and how we need to get to work. All right. But tomorrow, let's just go ahead and pencil into our schedule. Tomorrow, is there a specific time that works best for everybody? If y'all don't mind, drop some times for tomorrow, and then your time zone. Drop the time and the time zone for tomorrow. That would be good for a call tomorrow. I just want to see if because we can do a presentation training tomorrow where we all where we do the same thing. I'll hop on, I'll show the prezo. Then you can hop on and you can do the prezo, right? And we all kind of do that together. So somebody said 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Does 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time work for everybody? Drop some ones in the chat box at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that's 2, 3, 4. That's 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Does 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern work for everybody tomorrow? Even if you can't talk, even if you're at work, can you at least put some headphones in and listen in? Awesome. All right, cool. We got ones. I can too. So my ones are going in there. We're good. Emmy can do it. All right, cool. All right, we good, y'all. So tomorrow, so go ahead and plug that into your calendar. So tomorrow at 4 o'clock EST, 1 o'clock PST, we're gonna have a team prezo training. Okay, a team prezo training. That's what we're gonna do, and we'll do that. You know what? We'll do it 1 to 2 times per week. And eventually it'll just be to the point where we can invite, but see, I don't want to recreate the wheel. That's why we have a system, guys. There's no like, it's okay for us to do it, but we're not going to do these to put people on. What we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the opportunity calls that's already happening in generational wealth. They're for us to go out of our way and recreate the blueprint. That's why Brittany Burrell worked so hard to create the blueprint. So I feel like that's a slap in Brittany Burrell's face. So we're not going to do that. But what we will do is we'll meet once or twice per week on Zoom as a family, and we'll just practice together. That sounds perfect. So thank you, Trisha. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that suggestion. And I think that, again, just like our 30 days of trade, the 30 days of trading, we'll talk about it next. But just like the 30 days of trading, that's going to help us build culture for our for our builders. Now, for the people who are in this, obviously, everybody who's in this to learn the skill, our culture of trading will be in the 30 days of trading. Revamping the 30 days of trading. What I want y'all to realize is there's advanced trainings on the Go Live. That's why you pay for it. There's trainings that Brittany Burrell does. There's advanced training, Wheezy Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? So these are all the advanced training that we have. The 30 days, 30 nights of trading is a campaign that was created not for experienced traders. All right? Don't get a mistake. It's not meant for people who are experienced and that's making money. It's meant for new people that's coming in for retention purposes. So remember, we're starting the 30 days of trading again tomorrow. So this is an opportunity for you to pretty much contact all of your new people and onto a trading call, send them the link. So any new people that you have over this 30 days, if they need to see more, if they want to see the culture, if they want to see it, that's why we're doing it. Because we send new people and we can send prospects so they can actually see what's going on, right? So that's why we decided to do the 30 nights of trading for retention purposes. Because if we bring a new trader in, i.e. Tevin, i.e. Andre, right, i.e. Jare, right, i.e. Mariah, right, all of you all that were new to trading and you got on this 30-day of trading, drops in the chat box for everybody else that's new. If you got some, if you got some sauce from those 30 nights of trading that we did in the first month. Even Kentrell hopped on, you know what I'm saying? So there it is. So like as you see, if you're new on the call, like my boy E, you know what I'm saying? E, this is where you want to be. Over the next 30 days, you're going to want to make sure that you plug into these calls, because these calls is what's going to help you learn the skill set of faster. And this is what's going to help once you learn the skill and you have people that's coming in. Now you can be like, look, it's expected that any new person that comes into the business, not only do they go platinum 150 in 7 days, but what? They are on the 30 nights of training, because it's expected that everybody that's a part of the family gets onto the phone calls, that gets onto the Zoom calls, right? It's expected, because if it's expected, they don't know. A new person doesn't know what they don't know. So just because we know that we just create this doesn't mean that the new people that's coming in doesn't know. So if we build it, they'll come. We'll build it, they'll come. So, so I think we're pretty much there. Another thing that I would like to implement for the culture. So what? We have a couple of things that we're implementing, right? So the next thing I would like to implement for the culture is this. We're going to implement. We need to implement something to do with the group chat. Every time there's a new person that comes into the group chats, no matter if they're in our direct family or if they're in the entire Generational Wealth team and they're in a different state and we don't know them, we don't even work with their upline, or right? Let's get into the habit of welcoming people into the group chat. When we welcome people into the group chat, people feel more welcome. Think about your first day. People welcomed you. You looked at it, it made you feel good. So remember that. Remember that, look, we want to treat people the way that we want to be treated. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. So if you were a new trader, what would you have wanted? You would have wanted to invite you into the group chat, say hello, build with you. So there it is, guys. So that's that. So we stay active in the group chats. And then the last thing is, for now on, when we're doing these calls, when we're doing these leadership calls, when we're doing the 30 nights of trading, utilize your Instagram, utilize your Snapchat, utilize your Facebook, guys. Post, tag the educators, tag the leaders, tag your family members, tag each other. Because remember, the more people see this, the more people see it, the more people see the vision, guess what? It'll become more plain for them too. And the more they'll build a belief system. But if you're afraid to expose people, if you're afraid to post on your Instagram that you're in a trading call with other millionaires, right? Because that's what we all are. We're millionaires because we begin with the end in mind. Today, guys, if you are afraid to post on your Instagram, if you're afraid to market your business on your social media platforms because of what other people that follow you will think, you'll forever be stuck in 2019. Hell, maybe 2015. Okay? So let's expose people. Let's make sure we're utilizing, because we all, like we said, we're business owners. We all have a business. This is our business. So let's treat it like a business. Let's do exactly what other business owners do, and let's promote our brands. Let's promote what we have to offer to this world. Because look, if we give up on this, we're back. We're back to where we didn't want to be. We're back to where we don't want to be. All right. So that's it, y'all. I'm gonna type everything else up. I appreciate. I want to share this. Write these 3 things down. What builds your culture? What builds your culture? There's 3 words: energy, love, and expectation. Energy, love, and expectation. Right? I came on this call with a lot of energy because I love y'all. Right? And I expect the best out of every single one of you all. I expect each one of you all to follow through with what we talked about today. That's how we build the culture. Every single time we get on the chat, every single time we come on the calls, every single time we're on Riyadh's Mindset Monday calls, right? You guys should be the ones voicing what you're happy and grateful for. You guys should be the ones that's doing the shout outs. You guys should be the ones that's endorsing your brand. You guys should be the ones that's bringing the energy on Instagram, on YouTube. Like you said, interactions, exactly. So high energy, high love, and high expectations, and we will and we shall be a Chairman 100 organization by December 12th, 2020 with 10 brand new Chairman 10s and above we're going to be a Chairman 10 and above by the end of next year. Please pop some fire in the chat box. This call is concluded. Thank y'all so much. It has been an absolute movie. It has been a plum pleasing honor to be a part of each and every one of y'all's honor. I'm so happy and grateful now for all of the master traders, all of the master successful people that are in this business. I love y'all. And hey, I'll see y'all at the beaches and the banks of the world. Let's get this money.